often say that addiction is a disease of radical isolation, but the ultimate antidote is a community that simply refuses to give up on you. According to a profoundly moving profile published by Stand Together, the journey of John Vance is living proof that even the deepest personal darkness can be transformed into a movement of hope when given the right structure, unconditional support, and a chance to give back. Before discovering his path to recovery, John was completely hijacked by a severe heroin addiction. He describes the agonizing reality of being a father who deeply loved his young son, but who was physically and mentally unable to show up for him, locked instead in a brutal daily cycle of either being too high to function or fighting the blinding pain of intense physical withdrawals. Seeing his life unravel, his mother insisted he enter the Shepherd's House, a long-term residential program in Kentucky. John arrived there determined to be miserable. He spent his first full month completely isolating himself, sitting silently in the back of rooms, utterly convinced that the program would fail him just like everything else in his life had. But recovery often happens in the moments we least expect, when our defenses are down. For John, the ultimate turning point came during a simple group outing to a local haunted house with his peers. In that moment of unexpected shared laughter, vulnerability, and raw human connection, the walls of his isolation crumbled. He looked around and realized he wasn't alone in the dark anymore, and for the first time in years, a genuine spark of hope was ignited. He paired this newfound peer connection with a job at DV8 Kitchen, a local restaurant that exclusively hires individuals in early recovery, providing him with the baseline economic stability and routine he desperately needed to stay anchored. Today, John has been completely sober for over 4 years, but he didn't just walk away from his past. He chose to go straight back into the trenches. He now works inside a local county jail, helping inmates navigate their own complex substance use disorders. John explains that individuals currently struggling are often deeply wary of clinical counselors who only have a college degree. But when they sit down with John and hear his story, they realize he is one of them. This creates an immediate, unbreakable bridge of trust that allows true counseling to begin. A cornerstone of John's work with these inmates is teaching them a difficult but essential psychological truth. You have to learn how to be anxious without getting high.